The chilling mystery of the Black Dahlia. An unsolved Hollywood horror. Okay, picture this. It's a seemingly normal morning in Los Angeles, January 15th, 1947. A housewife named Betty is just walking down the street, probably thinking about her grocery list, when bam! She stumbles upon something so horrific, it's like a scene straight out of a nightmare. This isn't just any gruesome discovery. It's the body of a young woman, completely mutilated, and it's about to become one of the most haunting unsolved mysteries in American history. Get ready, because today we're diving deep into the chilling case of the Black Dahlia. So, Betty is walking down Norton Avenue, right? And there, in an empty lot, she sees something white. At first, she thinks it's a mannequin, but then her stomach drops. It's a human body. And not just any body. This poor woman had been cut in half at the waist. It was a scene so gruesome, and the body so incredibly white, that it's no wonder she thought it was a dummy at first. She did the right thing and ran to call the police, because this wasn't your everyday finding. The woman Betty found was Elizabeth Short, but you might know her better as the Black Dahlia. Now, imagine the sheer horror of discovering a body like this. Elizabeth wasn't just murdered. She was mutilated. Pieces of her flesh were cut away, and her body was so clean, so eerily pristine, that it suggests someone took their time to wash her before placing her on that lot. No blood anywhere. That's pretty chilling, if you ask me, right? The LAPD got to work. Fingerprints ID'd Elizabeth, and an autopsy revealed some pretty disturbing details. Marks on her body suggest she was bound and tortured before her actual cause of death, which was a cerebral hemorrhage and shock. Now, the police needed to find out more about this woman. They sent out a bulletin and started digging into her life. Here's what they found out. Elizabeth moved to LA in July of '46, chasing her acting dreams like many others did. She worked as a waitress, living in a rented room behind some nightclub on Hollywood Boulevard, and trying to get those big movie roles that everybody was dreaming of in the movie capital of the world. It's so sad knowing she had these dreams, but her life was taken way too soon. As the news of Elizabeth's murder spread, newspapers nicknamed her the Black Dahlia because of her dark dyed black hair and the black clothes she wore. But the story got even weirder. On January 24th, some newspapers received a mysterious envelope. Inside, a letter made up of cut-out words saying, "Here is Dahlia's belongings." Creepy, right? This envelope also included her birth certificate, some of her photos, and an address book. Everything had been cleaned with gasoline, just like her body. Police were pretty sure this was from her killer. The LAPD interviewed over 75 men from Elizabeth's address book, but no major leads. And due to the precise cuts on her body, suspicion turned towards those in the medical field. They even served a warrant at a nearby medical school, but no luck. Unfortunately, the investigation hit a dead end. And to this day, the case is still unsolved. But here's the thing. Even though the case went cold, the story of the Black Dahlia has never been forgotten. This unsolved murder has inspired countless books, movies, and TV shows. The most famous is probably the novel The Black Dahlia by James Ellroy. It's so detailed and realistic that some readers have to keep reminding themselves it's not based on fact. They even made a movie of that novel, starring Mia Kirshner. It just goes to show how much this mystery has captivated people. Now, of course, with a mystery this big, there are tons of theories and even false confessions over the years. Some crime authors have even tried to connect the Black Dahlia case to other killings from the time like the Cleveland torso murders, or another murder in Los Angeles. But the truth is, no one knows for sure what happened and who killed Elizabeth Short. It still is an unsolved case to this day. So, that's the story of the Black Dahlia, a dark and unsettling mystery that still chills us to the bone. What do you think happened? Do you have any theories?